What's up, good people? It's your girl, Cloe Luv, and we are back with another amazing episode with my two dope co-hosts, DJ Takeover and Swizzy. Swizzy, today's your birthday, ain't it?
It is.
Bless King. You look great for 50, yo. I need to look like that when I'm 50.
Happy birthday
thank you.
to you.
So obviously I do the business and the music. I'm not the singer. But yo, you know how it go. One thing's for sure, you're not gonna like everything we gotta say, but two things for certain, we gonna always keep it real, and it might get a little ratchet, but not too ratchet up in here. Today's topic is, what is a hoe? What is a hoe?
You talking about the millennial hoe, or like?
There are different age, eons of hoe. Is them?
It's
Please,
levels.
let me know.
It's levels.
Well, enlighten us, there, sir. What? Tell us the levels, and then tell us what your definition is per level.
Yeah, and what is a hoe, first of all?
I mean, I feel like a hoe is a person that just give themselves to anybody at any given time just cause.
Because of what? Money, fame, loneliness?
No. Just cause.
Just because they want to.
There's no reason. You just
no reason.
There's no reason.
There's always got to be a reason.
No, some people just like sex. They just want to.
But that's a reason.
I mean, see, it can. It's so many levels even.
What do you call a person who likes a lot of sex? Forget, what's the word?
A nymphomaniac?
Oh yeah, nympho. So we gotta.
That's like a disease.
Yeah, we gotta separate the nymphos from the hoes, though. No,
no, because I'm saying society gave, they placed the terminology on a hoe. Is pretty much in our society. What we know a hoe is a person that sleeps around with multiple people. A lot, like mileage is a hoe.
And what would be multiple people? Because that changes. Back in the day, if you slept with more than two men, you was a hoe.
Yeah, so I'm trying to tell you.
So what's the levels for this time frame now? Now that women have liberations and things have changed, and it's not that you're supposed to just wait till that one man courts you and then you get married and all that jazz. What do you consider a hoe?
What do I consider a hoe?
Yeah.
Any female that's having sex with anybody besides me. They use a hoe. Use a hoe, man. What you doing? Nah, you know what a hoe. I think just anybody who's just having sex with anybody based on materialistic things, anything that's not feelings based.
Okay. So
that's a good answer.
Okay, so because then
I killed your answer, boy.
So then that leaves a good question. We know that there's a type of person, both men and women. And notice that when I asked what a hoe was, everyone said a female.
I didn't say a female. I said someone.
I didn't say a female.
You didn't say a female.
Rewind now. Come on, again. You're trying to trap weird.
I just said somebody that sleeps around. Like
you said somebody
aimlessly.
A person that sleeps around.
Yeah, men included.
Up everything.
So you said anybody that's not sleeping with you, men included.
Oh,
that part I said woman. Don't try. Whoa.
No shade. Go by what y'all said.
Nah, that part I said any female that's sexing somebody else that's not my name, that's not me,
is a hoe.
She's
so
a hoe.
Female was used, all right.
That part.
Okay.
But then when I gave you the real definition, I said someone who's just
what's your definition?
My definition, you see, a hoe is a characteristic trait, right? So the intentions behind what you're doing is what makes you a hoe. The act doesn't make you a hoe to me. Because as I've said before, and as we know through my nonprofit, I believe about sexual liberation for all. To me, a hoe is someone who's treacherous and deceitful in the things that they do. So a man or a woman that will have you fall in love with them, knowing that they never have any intention on loving you or caring for you. A person that presents themselves in a situation and uses sex to make people feel things that they know they don't feel in return and lies about it. That to me is what a hoe is. It's more of the deceit of the acts instead of the physical act itself.
I mean, I get it. But my thing is, if you're a sexual liberated person, right? Say you discuss this with your mate, and he's just not, he or she's not with it. You know what I'm saying? Then what? Like, what do you do?
You gotta figure out if you're able to stay with that person in whatever it is that
But
works.
as a sexual liberated person, do you cheat?
No, you don't cheat. I think you just gotta figure out if that's something that if you stay or if you leave. That's it. Like, can I live the rest of my life with this one person, or does my sexual liberation mean that I gotta take this further?
This correct. It only deems you a hoe if I do it out of deceit and I'm not keeping it all the way to
the deception for me is where the whole activity's coming. It's the deception.
So how do you just so where's the deception for the female? We're gonna use a female right now. Yeah. Where's this deception for the female who's topping me off because I got a nice car?
Well, she don't really like you. The deception is that she's not doing it because she likes you. She's just doing it because. Well, then that's it. But she's gonna come to you. She's not gonna come and say, "Hey, it's because you got a nice car." She's gonna act like she likes you because she thinks she can get material things from you. Because the Webster's Dictionary of a hoe is someone who sells themselves for money.
That's what I'm saying. The root
trade
word,
sexual favors for money.
The root word is whore.
Whore. And we know that's the whore.
You understand?
Yeah, so, and we just look at the whole
society. We just
shout out Black Youngster on that.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I just think the millennial. I think the essence of the new age women, the essence is snuffed out. I don't think they're being held to that goddess pedestal like the women of the '90s, like the Felicia Rashad.
I just want to know, like,
etc.
When did this shit get cool though? To be a hoe.
So I mean,
it's not.
But then again,
it's kind of cool right now, bro.
Nah, it's the feminist movement, bro.
The Me Too made it okay.
Not Me Too, bro. The feminists, like when women started taking leadership and stepping into those roles of role reversals with men. Women started getting jobs, being able to vote, making more than guys. You know what I mean? Like.
So then again, the word whore
is just being directed towards women right now.
Means to sell yourself for sexual favors for money, right?
Then what's a prostitute?
This is a whore. That's what
that's
the
like
derivative.
Top that's like she knows. Like, I have no shame. This is what I do.
Okay.
So
that's one of the
back in the day, right? Women used to have to wait for men to court them, for the men to pay for everything for them, run the household. They weren't able to work and all of that. So is it not safe to say that the old school way of things were actually making women whores? Because you had to sit down and wait for a man's coin. Because you said it changed once we were able to start making our own money. Because you guys were able to whore us out.
A whore has been a whore since a whore.
No, but think about what I'm saying, and that's how men seem to have liked it. Because now
I don't get how is that has anything to do with you whoring off? Like,
because
even if you're in the house waiting
for someone to come in and save your life, so I'm dependent on him for money. I'm dependent on him for a house. I have to sit home and court the children. And I'm supposed to save my sexual everything just for this one man.
But you explain slavery.
But that's what it was back in the day.
Not slavery.
When you think about it,
slavery. I think
that was the mentality that most men had. That's how you courted women. Women were, and in some places they sell their kids for like 2 sheep and a goat. Like, and they be like, "Yo, I'm gonna come and buy your daughter with these things, and now she's my wife for me to have sex with, to clean my house, to do whatever."
Whore. That makes her a whore.
But that's what. But she was just traded.
So money.
I think y'all
something of value.
Y'all just took like mad stuff and made it into something that giving a whore an excuse. The whore is somebody who makes up his or her own mind that I'm gonna sleep with this person, him or her, for some materialistic thing.
Okay, all right.
Does it have to be money or material to be a whore?
And then all right, but then that
gets just be mileage.
But then
that's a good thing. It's a numbers game, and what is the number?
Yeah, and then
in your opinion,
we're gonna have another episode where we talk about men and women manipulating each other.
No, let's talk about this now.
All right, well, men and women manipulate each other, and then you end up being a whore.
How is that? Explain. Give me an example.
Yeah, I got it. You got to explain.
All right, so say like, we'll. If I see a lady, just like you said, she got a nice buns, and you know what I mean, I'm sexually attracted to her. I'm gonna try to get at her, and then I'm not a creep, but I know dudes that do this. They'll, like you said, wine and dine, do everything for a good 2 weeks, call her every day, go mad hard, stay up on the phone all night, every night.
As soon as
they smash,
he goes protocol.
Gone.
He's a hoe, bro. That's a hoe.
No, he's a hoe.
He's a hoe.
And he's making her a hoe.
No, he didn't make her a hoe. And let me tell you why.
Because
the intention of she could think that this is real. This could be real love at first sight. This could be the one. He's this, that, and the other. And boom, she gives herself within the faith of this is something that's given on both sides. But that don't make her a hoe.
You're right. But that can't happen.
What if she would
50 times?
That can't happen so many times.
That was the next question I was going to ask. If a woman gives herself each time thinking, this could be true love, and it happens 50 to 100 times, does that make her hoe when her intent is for true love?
What if she playing the game? What if she just getting hers like you getting yours?
But no, what if she isn't?
But what if the man not?
The man is if he go ghost after the two. I mean, as soon as he hit, that was his whole intention.
And girls are doing that now too.
Yeah, heavily.
Well, they set up on the phone with dudes till 2 in the morning and doing everything, and then he think this is wifey.
You know what girls are doing now?
What?
I don't know, because I'm, you know what I mean?
It don't happen to you?
Nothing that just don't happen to me. But what girls are doing now, I got the word from my peoples, because they be like, yo, son, this chick is wilding on me, son. You know what I mean? So the girls are just like giving guys exactly what they want already. So guys don't have to do nothing. It's like they'll just come through. They'll come to your crib for a weekend, cook you up some food, love you nice, top you off and everything, and then just ghost. And you just like, damn, I thought I had. That's probably happened to Major Hype and Kirby.
Oh man.
And she just probably came in and just wild out on the weekend. He was like, oh, it's lit. And
but they were together for a few years.
But some of them know how to get ghosts. They just get ghosts.
So that
Girls and Megan and all that.
Shout out to City Girl. Shout out to Megan.
But why does getting ghosts attribute?
Yeah, why does that make you a hoe? Maybe they didn't like what they got.
Because is you just, as if you do it to somebody, it's like you just got what you went and got what you got, and then you left.
But if they didn't like what they got,
isn't that the point? Yeah. Get what you get and
go.
But
if you just want that, then just say that. You don't have to whine and dine.
All right. So what?
Because see me, I say that. Listen.
No, what I'm saying. What if the constituencies are set? Does it still make the person a whole if I set the ground rules? Like, listen, I'm here to be. What do you want? You want this or not? And she's like, well, okay, let's do it. You do it, and then he cut. Is he still a hoe?
Nah, because the intention, it was real from jump.
But what if he does that to 20 chicks?
Yeah, you a
But
hoe.
if he keeps it real with, so that's the question.
So
is it mileage or is it the intention? That's what for me it's the intention. But if I tell 40 people I don't want to be in a commitment with you, it don't matter what you see. If we're hanging out every day, 40, 400, 4,000.
This is an equation. So yes, mileage and the other thing you said.
So it's X plus V.
X plus Y.
Yeah. So what is the mileage number that makes
that matters?
What's the mileage number that makes somebody a hoe?
You're trying to.
Hold on, wait.
I think
go ahead,
you know the number. Y'all said the number. Y'all. This is the number. Y'all. You know the number. All right. So it's like it's an equation. So you have, you know what I mean?
X plus Y equals Z.
No, it's Y equals MX plus B, beloved.
Oh, carry the 1 over the 2 B squared.
So the mileage and the thing you said is gonna matter.
Quadratic.
But what is it? What is the number then? So let me hear. Let me hear from the ages of what?
You know the number. This is the number they always say.
No, the ages from 16 to 30.
What?
We're gonna do that.
No, from 16 to 30. What is a? Think about
from
it.
From the ages?
If you're sleeping from,
you gotta understand.
People from 16
start
around 16.
Around 16.
So now you 30. You still single. That's 14 years of beating.
What you mean? You don't have to be you don't have to be sexually active those whole times.
So you give them one body
per year.
A year.
That's 14.
You don't have to have a body every year.
Just letting
Some
you know.
people have 2, 3.
I just want to know what the number is. I want to see what number
I said. I think.
What's a realistic number for a woman who started having sex at 16, or a person? Because obviously it's different for women and for men. So we'll get to that. What's the number that you think makes a woman a hoe from the ages of 16 to 30?
You saying 16?
Years.
Like people are going to be going crazy in the comments. Like, I was sexually active since I was getting buns since I was
13.
6, 7. You heard?
But listen. Listen.
What's realistic?
Realistically, and we're gonna have 2 categories. If you talking about just one body a year, I could say that's a lot. But
14. All people who have 2 every 6 months they in another relationship.
Yeah, that's cool. But if you're in a monogamous relationship, like you got different, I would say anything between 16 to 30. If you got Maybe 11 to 12 bodies.
11 to 12 bodies. It's gonna be 14 to 28. If you count one a year, that's 14.
No, but that's one. That's one that means you are with somebody that you're really not. Because you gotta understand. Some people are with their girls for 5 years.
Some people,
3 years,
and they got some women.
I was only giving you one a year. That's
every quarter they got a new boyfriend because they really out there trying to find love. They want to be married by a certain time. They want somebody to.
So I give you the max. I give you the maximum.
City girls is like real
I give you the maximum. I give you the maximum. Look, I give you the maximum. One a year.
One a year is 14.
1 a year is son.
Is OD.
So you saying you haven't slept with one person?
I don't want to go there. For 1 a year?
And you went to
your daughter bring home one guy here? And now go on, son, right?
That's a fact.
She have to get 2 lick up beside her head, right? 2.
You gonna lick your. We don't condone abuse.
I forgot. We just had an episode about this.
Abuse.
But
yo, so what do you think?
What's the number?
What's the number? I want to know.
All she gonna say. You know what she gonna say?
Tell me what I'm gonna say.
No, look me in my eyes.
It's about to get spicy again, y'all.
So,
spicy.
Yo, listen. We talking over here.
Do I think a number is that makes a person a hoe?
Yes.
I don't think there's no number that makes a person a hoe.
Oh, man.
Because again, it's about the intention.
No, I need to. So.
Tell me, baby girl, I need to know.
So you don't ever. That's why I asked you in our current episode, previous episode. There's no boundaries with this shit then.
But then,
with
not to put your business out there, then I would have thought you was a hoe when I met you. And I'd have been like, I can't deal with this whole mofo.
It was a time I was getting busy.
But I don't put that.
My heart was broke.
Yo.
My heart was broke. She broke my heart, and I became a whole savage.
But I'm saying. But I can't call you a hoe because I know who you are.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So I don't think that
behavior.
you have hoe-ish
it was hoe behavior.
Activities.
Absolutely, it was hoe-ish behavior. It really wasn't my style, but
and when you can actually call yourself a hoe, it shows like self-growth.
It's true.
When you can acknowledge your wholeness, you have taken a step up. Like, I'm ready to stop being a hoe.
What do you think, though, bro?
Whore? Huh?
Whore?
Yeah, because I can't say that. I can't say if a
woman
woman
slide
sleeps
off
with.
Because
if like we said, I can't say I've known people who I've seen really desperate for love and put themselves in compromising predicaments and have been naive and taken advantage of and feel like if I just do this thing or this is what I need to show and the bodies add up. But I can't look at that person and say that person is a hoe because I know where it's coming from is a genuine place of trying to find the one and feeling that that's a part of it that goes with everything.
You could call them a whore.
I won't do that. I don't think that's right because I've seen, you know what I'm saying?
At a certain point they could start setting boundaries.
They should start setting boundaries, and I think that also comes from a place of lack of self-love too.
That's what I'm saying.
And they do, and you know what happens when they do set the boundaries? Because that's when I come in at, right? Because I'm the light-skinned one, so they be whoring around, and when they get to me, they want to be like, oh, you know what I mean? I want to slow down and take it slow. And I'm like, yo, my boy just told me, my boy Mac told me he
shout out to Macquell Vision.
He just smoked your boots, and then now I'm here. You want to take it slow, so you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shift down into second gear and take it a little slow. And then when I hit, I'm back at third and fourth.
You out of there. You the same whole dude you was talking about.
I'm just saying what they do.
The millennial, that's what I'm saying. The grace, the style. I think women, to me, you know what I'm saying? This is just my opinion. Like I feel like women don't even respect their bodies. Like I think it's just too easy. I think it's easy.
But what if you respect your body to the point where you care more about what you feel in your sexual liberation and you're getting to your orgasms or your high spot rather than your opinion?
You're being irresponsible now.
Why?
Because the vagina is so powerful.
Wait, let me break it.
Go ahead. Tell me about the power.
Let me hear about the vagina, the power pum pum.
Power you. Because I think people don't understand that you definitely start to go into more of a spiritual thing versus a carnal thing.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't understand that sex is very powerful in that manner. Spiritually, you're reaching, you're opening up all your chakras. You're definitely activating on a spiritual level, and people don't understand that you're transferring your energies. It gets really deep. You know what I'm saying? So people is looking at the act and some surfacey shit, but it's really way more drastic and damaging. You understand what I'm
now,
saying?
if we're gonna take it to a spiritual level now, right? So, as you said, you're activating chakras, and we all know that one of the easiest ways to create alchemy is through sex.
Right.
Well, those who don't know, is to make something happen from nothing, right? Creatively. So if a woman has sex with multiple people, and at her orgasm, she pushes forth her intention, whether it's for world domination or whether it's to be the best painter in the world, then that actually makes her a powerful woman. That doesn't make her a hoe.
What the hell?
No,
you just took it to some witchcraft.
No, he said it first. He said it first.
No,
but you just took it right there. Like, yo, if you like when you're about to come, when you come in,
throw out
think
all
about
the
what you want
and
in life.
That push.
And tomorrow is December 21st.
Yes.
So you might want to get your nut on tomorrow.
Have sex on the 21st at 1:22 Eastern Standard Time, and at that exact point,
you be cutting chicken heads and shit.
Cut off chicken heads.
You cutting chicken heads.
Hadouken, let that whole magic out. Hadouken. I'm gonna let off a sonic boom.
Nah, the Great Conjunction is definitely happening.
I'm gonna be like this, floating, bro.
What?
You're gonna be in the closet Narenge curing.
And I'm gonna be levitating. I'm gonna be levitating with my legs crossed.
Listen, man. Host, listen, man.
Back to
I gotta.
You said back to host? You want me to give you your number?
I said the host.
The host. I thought you said host.
Nah.
Listen, man.
Is there boundaries in this shit?
Yo, honestly speaking.
Yeah, for real. I need to know.
So, as you know, you need to know. Now you need to know.
I want to know.
2 kids later, 10 years in, you need to know now. You late. You late with asking.
You don't think it's no. It's just you can.
So, all right. So, we have a daughter, and I want to have another girl. Right? Am I gonna tell my girl you should be sleeping with 1 man a year? No, I'm not.
Right.
Am I gonna tell my girl you should have sex with 100 people? No, I'm not. Am I gonna explain to her the spiritual things, the emotional things that come with it if you're not built for what you're doing? Of course I am.
What about your son too, though? Like,
definitely.
He needs the same knowledge.
Yeah, my son is gonna have the same knowledge. Absolutely, my sons are gonna have the same knowledge.
Yeah, don't raise him to just be joking up every little thing. Have some respect out here, you heard?
We are gonna raise, and that's your family too. So you should be stepping in as an uncle and making sure you're giving good advice.
Of course, I'm
not down shit for 2 weeks and then zoom off advice.
I was about to say that because I'm just on camera, just capping for y'all. But I'm really, you know what I mean?
I know who you are. Tell these folks who you are.
You know what I mean? I'm out here. I give the women knowledge. I'm the dude. They gonna be like, yo, I was trying to, and you just talking too much, bro. But I'm like, yo, what you doing right now? You don't understand the power of this, and you just out here giving it away. I know my hairline is smooth and all that, but I didn't even do nothing to get this, and you just giving it.
Yeah,
and it's like respect yourself a little. I'm giving that to me still. So I need that.
But let me work for it so you can feel the challenge and
not just work for it, but you know what I mean. Just know active like. Just don't. If you give it to me, and if you want to give it to me, just that's it. It's mine now. This is mine now. You know
so, do you think that plays a big role in why men feel like women are hoes because of their ego? Like, I got it, and after that, I feel like she shouldn't be nowhere after this.
I'm not going.
So that's an ego thing because now I don't want her to go and if she went somewhere else, she's a hoe.
No, it's not. It depends on. It depends on who and where and why. Like with Amarion, with Amarion in April,
it's always competitive with men. It's always competitive
with Amarion in April. What? April said Amarion left her. And then she shouldn't have went to Fizz. I can't defend it. She shouldn't have went to Fizz.
She could have went to Fizz if it was real. If they was like still together and it was a real
bro, that's off limits. Like
son, it's not. Listen,
so
love is something that you can't.
So who the hoe in it? April or Fizz?
Huh?
Who's the hoe in it? April or Fizz?
I know it's a boundary, but love has no boundaries, boy.
No. You gotta lay down some type of law, bro. You
that's a good. You see what I'm saying? So if love have no boundaries, then the girl who's sleeping with someone every 3 months looking for love has no boundaries because she's doing it in the name of love.
But you can't. You know it don't happen like that in 2 seconds.
Look, you're family, bro. I will never touch any of your girls ever, bro. That's just a law. And
that's a law. But
what?
In some instances, love overtakes that. People do be really in love.
So basically, you're saying that he could have been with a girl who happened to be your soulmate, but she just happened to come by way of dating him.
Yeah. I think it rarely can happen. We're not going to start using that as an excuse to hump off everybody.
I'm not saying that there's not cases like that, but it is law that anybody you dealt with on a side exclusively and your main joints is off limits. I'm not even supposed to look at them.
All right, but yeah, and we're not going to be looking at them, but if it's just something where it naturally happens, like y'all just
there's nothing natural about that. I'm looking at her like sis,
boy,
family. I mean, unless it's like your side catty that nobody knew about, bro.
Nah, it could happen.
She don't count.
It can happen.
Did it happen
I'm
to
not
you?
with it. No, it never happened to me. I'm not with
you with
it.
somebody hardcore that I know you've been with for like 6-7 years, and I'm looking at her like lunch meat.
So six months is good.
That's no. Listen.
Yeah, so he was with her for 6 months.
You see, that's why you're so gun-hole on it, because you're saying you looking at her as lunch meat. I'm not saying that you two are preying each other. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying love naturally brought y'all together.
And that
love would have made me say no.
What?
Yes, I love my man and love enough to say no.
All right, so if your man has
so you don't think that's hoe-ish activity for let's say your brother to have dated a girl and you and that girl to get together? You don't think that both of you and the girl are hoes?
If it happened the other way, at first I'm going to be looking at some whole stuff. But if years and years go by and
you just gotta eat it at that point,
and they together and they really in love, at a certain point I have to acknowledge they love.
It's not supposed to go down.
You gotta acknowledge they love and be happy for them.
So if they're happy for 50 years and they die together, they should have never experienced that because I'm asking you, they should have never experienced that because she was with the brother prior.
It would have never got to our first base. I'd have looked at you.
No, but I'm saying if you see a situation like that, they're 50 years in and they're happy and they have kids and it just didn't work out with the brother.
Salute to that situation, but I don't.
You just would have never known that.
I would have never known that.
So do you think them two was hoes? The happy 50 years later? You think they hoes for that?
Yes.
You be funny. You be like, so you talking about. Son, but it's not, and don't think of it like if he took your girl or it's none of that. Y'all broke up, y'all separated.
I don't care how long it been. You could have been 60 years, bro. I've seen 60
All right, so what if you're dead off? What if you dead off?
That's rough. You supposed to not because then
what if I have a girl and I dead off and then y'all two.
So then we have a situation like that. Stevie J is with Faith, right? That was Biggie's ex-wife.
I don't know if that was his man though. His man like that.
Because that's what a lot of people are saying. How can he be? How can he be with Faith and then him and Biggie was good friends? So they say.
So respectfully, we don't on that.
And also looking, we just looking on the outside in. Mm-hmm. Those two who's together, it's gonna be hard for them too. Because as a man, I'm looking at you like, damn, you used to be, you know what I mean? You used to be with my brother.
I'm not even looking, bro. That's what I'm saying. How do you even get past that? You used to be with my man exclusively. Y'all was really in love, and I'm looking at you like that. It will never happen, bro. Yes, it won't.
It can happen. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
it can.
It can. That's all I'm just saying.
It has happened to some people.
It has happened.
It's happened to a few people.
I know.
But jumping off when it does happen. At first, y'all some hoes, y'all some whores. But y'all have to put in work and years and for everybody to be like, you know what? They was really in love. I acknowledge they love. Even at the wedding, everybody gonna be there like, nah, they gonna get divorced. You gotta go. Be like, they gonna get divorced though. You're not gonna be there hating. But if they push through, you gotta at a certain point you gotta acknowledge that and be like, all right, love triumphs.
So then, like I said, the young lady who every 3 months she feels like this could be do we not acknowledge her yearn for
hold on, we still love on this number stuff because you didn't say a number, I didn't say a number.
I really don't have a number.
She said, yo, it's whatever.
Because I could know a woman who sleep with 3 dudes for money and fame.
I was waiting for you to say the magic 3.
Is she a hoe? No.
I always use 3.
No. Listen, what I'm saying. I could know a girl who sleep with 5 dudes in her whole life for money and fame and cars, right?
For her whole life?
This is all she's done her whole life. She's only slept with 5 men.
5 dudes?
Yeah, and the reason why she's doing it is just to elevate herself. She's being paid for sexual favors, right? And I can know a woman who slept with 30 men in her whole life
and get nothing.
But she's really trying to find someone to love.
This is very
so. Am I gonna say the 30 is a hoe when I know the girl over there is really whoring herself for money? that don't make no sense to me. That I can't down past the logic of it.
This is very interesting.
You understand what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is like if you even on a search or you on a conquest of love, right? It take time. Like
it takes.
If you telling me,
nah,
like,
not necessarily.
Year,
I met a woman. I met this woman, and this is so funny. She's every conversation that we just had. She met her husband through his best friend that she was dating. Slept with him on the first night, and they've been together for 25 years.
Right.
And the other dude never even smashed.
Nah, I think she slept. Maybe she slept with the friend or not. I don't remember where I met this lady, but I don't even know how we got in that conversation. But I never forgot it because it was so like unique.
But why do y'all always say number 3? Why y'all always say 3? If every time I ask somebody they body count, they always
say 3. They
lie.
lie.
Like, yo, you're 80 years old. How you got 3
they
bodies?
lying. They had 3 last week. But what I'm saying is that when you say it takes time, she knew and she felt he knew that was love on first sight.
When you talking about 30 dudes in 30 years, like it gotta take some type of.
At some point, you gotta wake up.
Yeah, you gotta learn something. You know what I mean? Or you just.
So then you saying then that point that's not hoeing, that's stupidity.
Yeah, like that's some other shit.
You's a stupid whore.
So when we see like these girls on Instagram and they're like with the turn around, look at my booty shots, or got their boobs out and all of that.
A lot of them is not even whoring.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. A lot of people look at them and they say things like, "Oh, these are Instagram hoes." I've heard that term before. What makes them an Instagram hoe?
Well, an Instagram hoe is you hoeing on Instagram, but then we don't. Niggas is trying to hump and you're not really humping in real life.
Not in real time. Okay, so the pictures.
You gotta have the bag. You gotta have the bag for it. So,
but that's still hoeing. If you gotta
so
have
you're
the
a bag hoe. You're a bag
But that's
hoe.
what a hoe is. Anybody who's selling themselves for profit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what it boils down to. I mean, I guess the millennial way of calling.
Let's just say you're not a whore. Let's just say everybody's a whore. Let's just say that everybody's a whore, right? Respectfully, we're all whores and hoes and all that.
Or had an error or time.
Yeah. So either you're a top level whore. You're executive top level whores, because this is why I have the hat for. Because I'm the hoologist.
The hoologist.
This don't have nothing to do with Christmas. I'm the hoologist. You feel me? So you're gonna be a top level whore.
Okay.
And these are the people who actually, in any for any reason, they're whoring for love. Okay, so it's feelings involved. So you're just a top level whore, right?
Okay.
So we're better than the low level whores. You feel me? Who's just whoring for materialistic stuff, and status and stuff like that. Who's split in the middle? There is no middle. Either it's love, either it's for love,
or yourself for love, or you're the one that
finally
get it right on the first try, or just second try.
And even if you do, you think you could be with somebody, one person your whole life?
Nah, I know people that have.
My friend I've hooked up one of my homegirls with her husband, who she's with right now, and he took her virginity, and they got probably 5 kids right now. It's the only man she ever been with.
And you don't think they're ever gonna have a threesome or something?
I made that happen. I don't think so. They don't seem like they.
I think it's a
I don't think
there's
no.
Gotta be a curiosity.
I don't think so. I don't think they don't. I don't speak to them every day, but it doesn't seem like there's.
You know what?
Any need outside of that?
Maybe it's not because
that.
Not to put my stuff out there, I never have no, just because if I smoke marijuana, I would never have an urge to go try some crack or some, just to see what it is.
No, that's a great,
so if you just get the one, you know what I mean, the one time, you might just be like, hey, this is it.
Do you think you can see yourself with the same person for the rest of your life?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah?
You want to know a secret? You want to know a secret? All men see themselves with one person.
What?
Definitely.
But then shit just get fucked up and we gotta like he said, his heart get hurt and that one time and niggas be like, oh,
savages.
But we all we do wish.
That's a fact.
So the men are the cuddle bears and the women are the
way more in tune with our femininity. Pause.
No, there's some dudes.
No, I'm just saying people don't understand how this works.
But that's their reaction to being hurt. They just give that.
I mean, I feel like I know some people who I don't know of them to be hurt, and they're just like no one should want to be with them.
Nah,
they're just repulsive.
They be hurt.
Somebody hurt them.
I guess hurt doesn't have to always come by way of a relationship. It could be what you see in your household.
It could be rejection.
You could just be preying one thing and you know you ain't never gonna get it. You just try to get a hug one day. She just curved you. You just went home. It was like, nah, boy, that bun up.
Man.
All right, so I think I got some. Now it makes sense. So that rejection of that hurt the male egos and send them out there to multiple women actually put disdain to women who go out there to multiple men, because you guys just really want the one, and it repulses you guys to see the woman with the 20 and the 40.
I think women are more and more.
I think that's the psychology behind it, from what I'm understanding here today.
It's layers, man. Like I said,
I would love to see.
I don't mean to cut your knowledge
in the comments what people think about this.
I don't mean to cut your wisdom. I just wanted to use that.
I didn't mean to cut your wisdom.
I don't mean to cut your wisdom. My niggas on God level with that. I don't mean to cut your wisdom. I just wanted to use that before you wrapped it up.
I think today was a very, very revealing conversation, and I think that there's so many levels to how we look at things, right? From spirituality to carnal to emotional to physical, that play a role in how we use terminologies or sum up things. But like I said, one thing's for sure and two things for certain is that you can have your opinions on what you look at and what you feel, but two things for sure is that you got to do what works for you and not for anyone else.
Can I tell you another secret about guys?
Let me hear. I want to hear all the secrets.
All right, listen, ladies. This is a key one right here. Now that you know that we soft and all that, listen. I'm giving up too much. Listen, if we ask you your body count, listen. Every man out here will save a hoe. All right. I'm telling you, this is no lies either. All of us will save a hoe. So when we ask you your body count, that's your one chance. That's your one chance you get to be saved. At love, if you somebody who really want love, if a man asks you your body count,
don't say 3.
Don't lie.
Unless it's really 3.
If I was you, I would. The best thing you could do, and I know it's gonna sound crazy, get a fucking pen and paper. Write down each name and show him. I'm not even lying. I'm not playing. This is Robert. We did this. This is Terrence. We did this.
But why do you think? Let me ask you.
And that shows that that shows us that, you know what? You being vulnerable and you show me who you are.
You opening up.
And you opening up and we gonna take you like this.
That's something that y'all think y'all should, that people have to open up, that I gotta tell you who I was with.
We're not here to argue. I'm just giving you a gem. Don't argue with me, baby. I ain't here to argue with you, baby.
I want to know that. Why?
Characteristics, traits. That's what I'm saying. You start to notice things, especially when you're dealing with promiscuity and all them things. Like, I'm with my girl for 2 years, and all of a sudden she starts showing behavior of, like, some hoism, and I never knew about none of it. I didn't even know her body count. I never really got into specifics, but I'm wondering. I'm seeing, like, damn, she just really, like, different when it comes to this area. She's just a little much. You know what I mean? I think it would have been important on
to know that she was with 40 people before you.
No, to know that she isn't like with it. You know what I mean? Or loves it to a point where, even for the guy to either step his game up, you know what I mean, or figure out if this is going to work. You know what I mean? Because that may be a very important part in her life. You know what I'm saying? And she may want to take it up a notch. She want to try things and do shit that he not really with.
But on the flip side, you could find a girl who has only been with you, and for the same reasons, you notice that things are changing because their imagination or things that they're seeing, they want to experience.
That can be worked on.
Oh yeah,
that can be worked on.
And but the 40 people can be worked on.
No, because
it can be if you communicate.
Let me tell you. Let me give you another reason. So that's just one layer of it.
You could dress up as different people.
No, but what I'm saying is, you could be in a club now, and you got 10 bodies in there.
Okay.
And I'm the 11th. That's uncomfortable for a guy.
Ooh.
For a man to walk up on you, like, oh, what's going on? Hugging you up all crazy. And you're like, oh, they got a nice relationship. And she's like, oh, that's just my homeboy.
And now y'all arguing in the car because he asked.
And I'm like, you sure that's your homeboy? The way he was hugged up with you? Yeah, that's my homeboy. And then
used to date.
Oh, you used to date. Yeah,
a friend with a benefit.
Cool. Oh, nah, that benefit changed everything.
And then even really used to date. She used to just top him off because when you go outside, you see you got the range.
Like, all of that's uncomfortable. So you put that man in a position to be very uncomfortable.
For his ego to be hurt. That's all it is that I'm hearing.
No, because he could know 5 of those dudes.
Yeah, but even whether you know them or not, how you feel about this individual is how you feel about the individual.
Don't lie when I press
That's
you.
what you
don't lie when I
don't press me.
Why not?
What? Why are you pressing people? You're not anyone's. No, but you're not their fathers for one.
If a man come up, you my girl.
Yeah.
And a dude come up behind you and hug you like he normally do. He don't even know you with somebody.
Okay. Well, then that needs to be addressed. Period.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. What if we leave here today and if I knew like 5 Jones that Swiss had, and I invite them over to the crib, and then they pull up to the crib.
Oh, I'm a different type of chick. That wouldn't bother me at all.
That's not gonna bother you?
Not one bit. And they in my crib. And guess where I'm at? On my husband's lap. Where they at? On the couch. Where you at? Sipping tea in a corner.
But you're not even gonna ask him about it if he smashed or nothing?
No.
The thing is,
are you gonna ask?
I will play with Swiss
like, yo, you know.
No, I'll probably know. He probably told me already. But those things don't bother me the way that they bother most people.
It don't bother you because he told you already.
Even if he didn't ask. I had a situation where he didn't tell me, and I found out after somebody that we was around for a long time.
And you had to ask.
I did. Something happened, and it just was like, and then it came out.
I'm gonna blame you though.
And then it was actually your fault.
It was your fault.
My fault.
And I ain't talking for mad long.
It actually has to do with you.
On Broadway right
yeah, we'll talk off camera.
We gotta know. I don't know. I'm like, damn.
I've been in that situation that has to do with all of us on this panel right now. Damn, Daniel. But I didn't.
But I
get what he's saying, right?
But then you asked them, and it's not pressed. When we ask y'all,
the reason why I asked them is because of the behavior of the individual towards me. It was kind of strange.
And he upfront told you, right?
No, he did not. He actually lied twice.
Yeah, you should have upfront told her that we.
What are you talking about? Lie where?
I had asked you before. I was like, yo. You was like, nah.
Oh no, you talking about the one I was taking to the grave?
Yeah. And you know what? He told me that. He said, I plan on taking that to the grave.
In the ideal situation, and when you come to ask him, he should just.
No, he usually tells me.
He should just tell you.
This is very open.
And then vice versa. Yeah, but when we come to the woman, that's how y'all act just like that. You know why? Why are you pressing me?
No. The reason why is because it's a different kind of press. So it's like me asking him about the 75 women he slept with or the 150 women he slept. Look at your face.
That's a high number.
It is.
But you see what I'm saying?
Those are your numbers, beloved? Those are your numbers, beloved? No. Don't be interrupting my wisdom with 75, 125. You can't interrupt my wisdom with those numbers.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. You want to press me for 10 or 14 or whatever 25 got. No, it's a press when it comes from. It's a press when it comes from men because the first thing they want to know is, well, what was their size and are they bigger than me? Or your ego? No, you don't say that in your mind though. That's why y'all want to know because of what you gotta compete. I'm telling you, it's your id. It's what you gotta compete against.
I don't want to know.
Because the more, that's why men used to like virgins back in the day. They had nothing to compete against. So no matter what, this was God.
Why? But how you telling me what I'm competing against? That's the next. Like you can't. I'm not asking you was he better or.
You're not asking me. You're asking yourself.
I'm not asking myself was he better or not.
That's
I'm just asking did you two smash or nothing? And I'm just asking to see how you gonna. Let me show you something before you interrupt. I'm just asking you to see how you're gonna deal with me. Mm-hmm. I honestly, man, we don't even care what y'all did in the past. We just asking to see how you're gonna deal with me. Are you gonna humble yourself?
Humble yourself. Look, yeah. But why does it have to be something that's humbling? Because it's judgmental when it comes to women.
It's not judgmental.
But a man can sleep with 100 women. No, I'm telling you. I know for a fact.
A man can sleep.
A man can sleep with 100 women and then want to be like, bless queen, your pivotal places there shouldn't be. You know, if you slept with 14 people, this is my point. But you done slept with 100 people.
But listen.
But it's different.
Listen, that's all the you still messed up in all the confusion. Just talk about we talking about you and the person. We ain't talking about society and everything. Because when this one person come and ask you these questions, this is for his own personal reasons.
But it's the temperature of the reason why men ask that is to judge. I'm telling you, that is the temperature of what it feels like for women. Why do you want to know this personal thing that happened before you so that you can put your judgment on it?
Let me explain why I want to know.
So you can put your judgment on it.
You want to know why I want to know?
Let me hear
because as he just explained.
Because if I'm in a club and I rub shoulders with a nigga, I need to know that he's.
It was a little uncomfortable. Something happened that
so
was.
So it's gonna be more comfortable if you knew ahead of time.
That's why I want to know.
No, but listen, even like I said, to even get more in depth, like I could be with you, and don't really be knowing you. You know what I mean? For example,
y'all just don't go out nowhere together.
You can press me about my numbers, and I tell you straight up, you know, I've smashed 12 girls. You know what I'm saying? Some extras. Then I get to you, and it's like this uncomfortable, like a secretiveness, and you're hiding. You're like, you know, you don't really need to know all that. You don't need to pry my
that's
business.
The problem.
That's
so
already a red flag.
Honestly speaking, if my numbers were the same as your numbers, could you have taken that?
Absolutely.
Yes. I'm
different. I'm different. See, my thing is, I want to get.
And you got to realize that if a man could come and ask you, that he's different.
Listen,
he's
already different.
Yeah, you would have put me in therapy though.
Nah, I would have wondered why.
You would have wondered why, but you didn't wonder why for you.
When I got hurt, I went on a savage spree, but I'll let you know the cause and effect.
Take a man.
If you're not doing that, if you're not giving me no cause and effect, then we have a problem.
Y'all take it as a bad. That's a good signal. If a man asks you his body count, means he's into you. He wants to know. Now he cares for you.
It's a fact.
This is a fact. I
need to know this to continue the care. You already care for the person. The person that's in front of you is in front of you.
No, but I'm showing you how it messed up because when a guy come and asks a girl, she gets defensive and then she's like, "Oh, that's none of your business."
Yeah,
like you said, why you pressing me? And then now the guy has to tuck his tail, and now it's all fucked up again. Now he's just back to his.
It's no trust. He don't like he can trust you. He's like, I can't trust her.
Heart. His hurt heart.
I just gave her everything. I devoured myself. I let her know everything. And as soon as I asked her, she's defensive. She's like, "Damn, like you know, it's none of your business." And now it's a weird space. And
now her heart pops back up. Triple H. You don't put my heart back on my chest.
I mean, I feel like if ladies you serious about a person, and they feel like they need to know that, I say tell them the truth. If they run, open up the door and let them out quicker because they wasn't built for you anyway. You know what I'm saying? If that's something that you guys just want to know to see, hey, do we know everything about each other? Then I think that's a beautiful way to build. Then you know what I'm saying. As long as you being honest as well, and no taking no things to the grave. But yeah.
And he gave you that, and that was supposed to go to the grave. So you should even respect that on that level.
But who's to say? Who's to say someone's body count can't go to the grave then?
Huh? No, I'm saying
I'm just saying the same thing you saying.
No, you're not saying the same
Why
thing.
Is that? Why is that the same thing now?
He took something that he was gonna go to the grave with.
And I'm saying why most women feel like now their body count goes to the grave with them. Yeah,
but and then that's why their body count keep going up and they can't get married and can't get it right. This is the fact. This is the fact. Give up some of your grave. Give some of your grave. Get some of that grave broke up.
Oh man, this was a
don't take that to the grave.
Don't take it to the grave.
We're gonna talk about that off camera because he definitely.
Yeah, I need to know what that was
actually.
I don't know what that was about.
It's so funny though.
Mac, make sure you turn off the cameras too.
Mac is definitely keeping the audio on. You gotta watch Mac.
Nah, we gonna talk once we turn everything off. Where everybody eating sandwiches.
We gonna talk at the crib back for the birthday celebration.
Nah, we gonna leave this here because I ain't going back on a birthday. I even know I would fuck shit up. Damn.
Nah, man, but this was a very, very, I think, intense and revealing episode. I feel like I understand things more that I didn't understand about men and your vulnerability and how that plays into your wants and needs. And I think that is actually a beautiful thing, that we were able to give that knowledge and perspective. Not every man is the same. Not every woman is the same. We all are, individuals with different characteristic traits. But I feel like from two male perspectives that this was really dope to see and hear what your intentions are and what your wants are and why these things bother you. Because one thing's for sure, everybody gonna have their definition on who's who and what's what. But two things for certain, if you care about somebody and you want to build with them, The truth shouldn't be something that deters you. And you should definitely be able to respect what someone's been through before you, as long as they're willing to change for the after you. Well, through you. Because if you think that you're going to be able to get you a good man by just selling ass or showing off, you know, sexual parts of you, it don't work like that. You got to know how to really tune into someone emotionally. Them say, "Gally better can't cook." You understand what I'm saying? You think you're there for your looks. You got to be able to bring those other elements to the table, because a lot of y'all want to be wives but don't know how to go past being hoes. And when I say hoes, I'm not just talking about the body count. I'm talking about the intention of why you even want to be married or be with somebody for the fame or the gram or whatever. It don't work like that. If you think that you're going to be able to be in an honest relationship and you can't even be honest with yourself, it don't work like that. If you think that you're going to be able to get you a good man and you're not a good woman, it don't work like that. And every good man ain't for every good woman. It don't work like that either. One thing's for sure and two things for certain. Always be true to you first, and then everything else will follow. I want to thank y'all for tuning in today of this episode of Cloes Couch. We had a great time. I can't wait to hear some of your comments in the comments. And always remember to
subscribe and like. Even if you subscribed already, unsubscribe and just subscribe again. It's like that.
Make sure y'all hit the notification bell to tune into our next zesty episodes.
Not like the zest something.
Now make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at Cloes Couch. You'll see that below, and take us home, Cloe Luv.
Peace.